Welcome back to the series that doesn't exactly have a name, but I keep doing it anyway because it's fun. Today, I've got something a little different. I'm finally doing another non-Sonic episode! Yay! Paper Mario: The Origami King released on Nintendo Switch pretty recently, and I ended up watching the Vinesauce playthrough of it. I gotta say, it's a pretty cute game. I definitely liked what I saw. Now, I know that can be kind of a controversial opinion considering the Paper Mario fandom is about as rabid as the Sonic fandom, if not more. I'm well aware that ever since Paper Mario Sticker Star, the fans haven't been completely happy with the quality of the games. Here's the thing though, and this is going to shock some of you, I'm sure. I'm not really a huge Paper Mario fan. But I can still recognize where most of the fans are coming from. Paper Mario started out as a very unique series of RPG games, and it spawned some of the coolest characters and stories ever told in the Mario universe. Anyway, because I don't have any strong opinions about the franchise as a whole, I didn't have any biases when it came to the Origami King. I feel like a lot of people are being way too hard on it. It's got a good story, funny dialogue, and some really interesting character interactions. On the other hand, I did notice how much the character design department was lacking. So that's where today's episode comes in. I decided completely on a whim to redesign a few characters from the Origami King. I feel like with more unique character designs, the game could have been something comparable to a more beloved Paper Mario title. I've chosen 3 characters: a traveling partner, a key character, and a toad that you need to rescue. Obviously, the first character I had to design was the fan favorite Bob-omb, or Bobby for short. In the game, he's just a regular Bob-omb with his fuse missing, and he has a severe case of amnesia. As you progress though, it turns out he has a pretty sad backstory and an even sadder fate. I'll try not to spoil too much in case you want to experience it for yourself. Now, I know Bobby's story has this theme about him not being unique to the other Bob-ombs, but the way his story plays out just makes him unique to the player anyway, so it just kinda contradicts itself. These redesigns were actually fairly easy to figure out, especially when it came to Bobby. He was basically a blank canvas. So all I had to do was tell his story through his new design without giving too much away. First, I wanted to change his default expression to something more resigned. He can't remember anything, so he tends to wander when he's alone, and also when he's not alone. I also wanted to hide his non-fused head a bit more, since that's an important plot point that comes up later. I went with a simple bandana. Maybe Bobby could originally be from Rogueport from the Thousand Year Door, since there are plenty of Bob-ombs with bandanas in that town. Then I realized I needed something more, but I didn't want to overdo it, so I added a teeny bit more storytelling to the design. Instead of just washing up on Toad Town after his accident, perhaps a toad could have fished him out of the water instead. Once I was satisfied with the sketch, it was time to color. I wanted to do a sort of fusion between the old and new Paper Mario styles just to make the designs pop more. So thick outlines, a white cutout, and that unique way characters are shaded in the older games. I'm pretty satisfied with this style, to be honest. And here's Bobby. Now let's move on to a key character. Captain Toad. This character is alluded to several times in the game before his actual appearance. He's an ancient toad that sailed the seas in a vessel known as the Super Marino. It's kind of a letdown that he looks just like any regular old toad, considering he's a centuries-old explorer that was trapped in ice. I knew just what to do to fix this letdown. Perhaps the toads in ancient times had different shaped mushroom caps, and the modern toads just evolved to have the recognizable button mushroom caps. I looked up different types of mushrooms, and I decided to go with the Amanita mushroom for inspiration. The shape reminded me of a big floppy pirate hat, which is perfect for Captain Toad and his reputation. The rest of the changes to his design were pretty minor. I changed the buttons on his coat to diamonds to hint at the hidden diamond-shaped island you have to find in the game. I also gave him a diamond eye patch to further solidify the pirate look. All that was left to do was the same coloring I did with Bobby. Here we go! I feel like this further cements this ancient sea captain persona. So one of the main gimmicks of the Origami King is that you rescue toads all around the world, and they help you in battle. There are also key toads you rescue, such as toad shopkeepers and toads that help you find specific items. There's one particular toad that I wish was more unique, specifically because he's super helpful, and finding him in Toad Town can be a little difficult if you don't know where to look. This toad right here. Let's just call him the Love Toad. Once you rescue him, he can help you find hearts that you missed while exploring. I feel like he should have gotten something unique in his design, instead of just being a regular red toad. So let's change him up! Again, the redesign wasn't difficult at all. The main thing I wanted to do with this toad was change his round spots into heart spots. That small change would have been enough to make him easier to find in Toad Town. I didn't want to just leave it at that, however. I also gave him a unique outfit, starting with a little bow tie made of hearts. It really ties in that heart motif from his spots. I felt like a sweater vest, long sleeve blouse combo worked very well with this character, so that's what I gave him. Oh, and some dress shoes too. And during coloring, I decided to give him a pink color scheme instead of red, because I thought that would look cute. All done! Despite the lack of unique character designs, Paper Mario the Origami King still deserves a little more credit. But if you disagree with me, that's okay too. Not everyone's going to have the same opinion on something. Just remember that ancient internet proverb.
It's okay to not like things. It's okay, but don't be a dick about it.
Anyway, let me know what you thought about this episode. If you have any ideas on other franchises I could tackle, or if you just want me to do more Paper Mario characters, let me know in the comments. See you next time!